The Wyoming plains stretched far and wide, sun-baked grasses rippled in the wind. This was Shadow's home, a magnificent black stallion. Shadow was wild and free. His hooves thundered across the plains. He was a king, powerful and proud. Shadow knew every inch of his territory. He led his band of mares with wisdom. He protected them from danger. His keen eyes missed nothing. His life was the wind, the sun, and the vast open space. One day, a storm rolled in. The sky turned an angry grey. Lightning split the clouds. Thunder echoed across the plains. The wind howled, whipping the rain into a frenzy. Shadow gathered his mares. He urged them toward the shelter of a rocky ridge, but then he heard it. A desperate whinny cut through the storm's roar. A young colt was trapped. He was caught in a tangle of fallen branches. Shadow hesitated. He could return to the safety of his band, but the colt's cries tore at his heart. With a determined toss of his head, Shadow turned. He raced towards the sound, the storm raging around him. Days later, the storm passed. The sun returned, painting the plains in a golden light. Ranchers rode out to check on their stock. They found Shadow. He stood guard over the colt, his black coat gleaming. He was wary, his wild eyes watching their every move. The ranchers brought Shadow and the colt back to the ranch. They were gentle with the wild stallion. They understood his protective instincts. Shadow, though wary, allowed them to care for the colt. Shadow never became tame like the ranch horses, but he found a place for himself. He was strong and sure-footed. He helped the ranchers herd cattle. He became a legend. Shadow, the wild stallion, had chosen a different kind of freedom, the freedom of belonging.